be part of our warm-up. It's going to be a nice little blend. We're going to do one stretch, pretty much a static stretch, and then we're going to do 2 exercises that are complementary to the work ahead, obviously. So our first one today is going to be a pec stretch. It's going to be 30 seconds. So just simply bring your arm into a 90-degree position and then rotate your upper body around that shoulder. Looking to stretch your upper shoulder delt area. 30 seconds each side. It's going to be your first. And it's going to be a 10-minute AMRAP. So you'll be able to obviously do more of those stretches. Every time you do it, try to change the angle up a little bit. Maybe raise that hand up a little bit higher. Dig around in there, move it around to get more out of it instead of being in that one position. Once you get through 30 seconds each side, you're going to do a push-up. It's your second exercise. Simple demonstration here because you guys have seen it 3,000 times. Squeeze your glutes, tuck the butt underneath. Keep the back flat or go back down into your knees. And then thirdly, is that a word? Really?
Thirdly, yeah.
Yeah, thirdly? All right, sounds weird. You're going to do a Superman extension here. Hold for 1, 2, and then come right back down, right? Looking to activate all the posterior muscles, shoulders, back, lower back, glutes, and hamstrings. Easy breezy. 10-minute AMRAP for our mobility / warm-up. That's it, let's get rocking. Work period, 4 exercise, 1 BW, what's that mean?
Body weight.
Perfect, 1 KB, what's that mean? Perfect, 1 CM, what does that mean?
Control.
It's gonna be a stumper. Look at the exercise and then think about what it is.
Control movement? I don't know.
Good guess, but no.
Center?
Movement's right. No.
Counting?
5, 4, one more guess each. Throw it out there, no? Compound.
Oh.
Compound just means more than one joint, usually 2 or 3 joints involved, and that would be your main exercise for the work period today. It's going to be a chest press. And then your hold, that's going to be your 4th exercise. Obviously, it's going to complement the rest of the work that you just did, right? So that's going to be, you're going to do it. Basically, we'd love to see you have like a 60-second work period, 30-second rest period after each exercise. So that those 20 each crab kicks, it may take you more than 20 seconds or 60 seconds. It's fine, but stop at a minute and then do your 30 seconds rest. Does that make sense?
So resting after each.
After each, yeah. So you're not working any longer than a minute. And that exercise, I would say, try to stretch it out to make it work that whole minute worth. You know you're going to get a 30 seconds rest, and it's transition week. It's a little bit of a deload, less volume anyway, right? So that body weight exercise is going to be alternating crab kick. So you're in this kind of bridge position here, and then you're alternating, touching your toe. Trying to keep the chest up, hips low. Obviously working on balance and coordination. You're doing 20 each of those. Couple different ways we can do the second exercise. Kettlebell figure 8. We've done them like this before in a lateral stance or a lateral lunge. Doing that lunge and then bringing that kettlebell through, passing it along while trying to keep the rib cage up and hips back. We've done that figure 8 before. If you want a little bit more of an advanced version, some skill building, because that's what transition week is all about. I'm going to try this figure 8 this way. Whoa! Popping the hips, right? So if you're looking at it from the side, my hips are still going back. Still using my hips as the mover of that kettlebell. However, at the bottom here, I'm pulling it around, slinging it to the top of my shoulder, right? Pushing it out, hips are back, hips are back. So my hips are still going back this way and not to the side. You don't want to do that, right? So push back, and then once you get to here, pop the hips, and that kettlebell is just going to come up and around. Does it make sense? If you want to try that version. Obviously, it's a little bit more, involves a little bit more skill. Doing 15 each of those. And your next up, I'm just going to use these because I have them handy. Chest press, however you want to do it. If you want to do it on the floor, you can be doing a floor press or a bench press. 2 kettlebells, 2 dumbbells, 1 barbell, whatever it is, but you're looking to bring those elbows down towards your waist. Simple stuff, pinching your shoulder blades back. If you want to advance it, you can bring your knees up into a tabletop position to have more core involvement. Either way, this is what you're doing for your third exercise, compound movement. Those are a few options for you. You're doing 15 reps. And then your hold is going to be a front support plank. So if a regular plank is here, squeezing your glutes, hands under your shoulders, front support plank, pressing onto your tippy toes, still keeping that hollow rock position, but now your shoulders are over your fingertips. Okay, that's going to bring the tension more toward this area, upper pec and dome. And you're doing that for a minute, rinse and repeat, 4 rounds. So it's a nice 60 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest combination. Finisher time. So it's going to be like a tempo change, we're going to call it. So your first exercise is going to be a little bit more of mobility, maybe a stretch. It's also going to get your upper body worked out, and then you're going to go right into basically a superset to be done as quickly as possible. Okay, so your first exercise, pike to cobra, is going to be a minute worth of work. So pike or down dog, whatever you want to call it, press your hands into the floor. Try to get your heels to touch, open up that upper back and lat. Upper back and lat area, I should say. Then come up and around into a cobra position. Press your hands into the floor, nice tall long neck, squeeze your glutes. And then go right back into that pike position. You're gonna do that for a minute. And then after that minute is up, you're gonna go into kettlebell swing. Kettlebell swing here, or you want to work on some of the stuff you just worked on, you can go back to this. Or you can do an American swing, right? So use your hips, pull close to your body, and then punch it up. That was super slow motion, you shouldn't do it like that. But kettlebell swing, obviously hips and then shoulders to follow it up for that American style swing. Doing 10 reps with that. Let's just see if this will work. I'm sure it will. Maybe you need to use dumbbells, but for example here. There you go, right? We're gonna do some feet support. Sit up. Hands back here, big exhale on the way up. I'm just using kettlebells because I have them handy. You can use dumbbells, whatever you have to use, but we're looking to keep those feet supported or at least held down so we can do our old school sit-ups. We're doing 12 of those. Okay, so it's a 10-minute AMRAP. We're looking to get that first exercise slow and controlled. And those next 2, you're looking to ramp it up for more cardio.